Hi, I'm Steve Jones from Redgate Software and SQL Server Central, and I want to show you how you can start using SQL Prompt to format your code in Azure Data Studio. So you can see I've got Azure Data Studio, and I actually have the SQL Prompt public preview installed here. There is another video that shows you how to do that. And now I want to show you how we can actually use this extension to format some code. So if I come to one of my databases and I pick new query, I can paste in some code. Now I could certainly write this by hand, but just to make this quicker, I can paste this in. Now you'll notice there's some interesting things in here, right? Some of this stuff is not proper case. The format is a little bit odd. What I can do is hit the command or the control palette with Control-Shift-P. And you'll notice that one of the first things that comes up are the previously used commands. So format document with was one thing I'd been testing. So I can actually pick that. You'll notice I get the choice of formatters. The MS SQL is the default formatter that is set for Azure Data Studio. There's a Postgres formatter because I have that extension installed, and there's SQL Prompt as well. So if I pick SQL Prompt, you'll see I get a note in the lower right-hand corner, and then the code is reformatted. You'll notice my keywords are set according to the style that I've picked. We've formatted the code in a certain way. And all of this comes from the same sort of formatting styles that I actually have in Management Studio because that's installed on this same machine. This is on Windows. If you're not on Windows, you won't have those styles installed because there's no Management Studio. But certainly I can pick those. And so you can see one of the items I can see here is change active formatting style. If I do SQL Prompt, I get a number of choices there. So I can say change the style, and it will pick the styles that are there. Now the default collapsed commas, these are the default styles that are built in. This custom style came from SSMS, where I modified the default style for myself, and then I saved that in Management Studio. Azure Data Studio actually picks that up. So if I picked that up, that's the style I'm used. If I were to pick the built-in collapse style, you'll notice I get a note that formatting will now use this style. If I were to do the format with, it will now reformat that code slightly in the style that's collapsed. Often we don't want to pick this format document with. What we really just want to do is say format document, which is Shift-Alt-F is the normal thing. If I pick that, you'll notice what I'll actually see is there's multiple formatters for SQL files. So what I need to do is configure that. If you notice in the command palette, there actually was an option for that ahead of time. So now if I say SQL Prompt is my default formatter, I'll get this code. If I delete this and paste it back in, and then I do the Shift-Alt-F to format the document, it'll automatically just format in SQL Prompt style. There are other options, such as if I want to change a style, create a style, delete a file, edit one of those, I can do all of those things. I'll make some short videos that show you how to do those various options as well. But for now, give the SQL Prompt extension and ADS a try and let us know what you think.